Martin Luther King Jr.
Crowds then began to chant, "We want Martin! We want Martin!" Word was sent back that over 3,000 persons had braved the storm to hear Dr.
Jarrell Jr. was said to be a leader with the way he was moving. He's a little boy with a big voice. Jarrell Jr. said he enjoys reading. His proficiency with words recently won him a regional spelling bee award from the Association of Christian Schools International. Both parents were very proud of their child, but the bond between the dad and son was on another level. They were just inseparable.
Yo, hold on. So we're gonna get right back to the video, but if you wanna know how to draw or paint like me, hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you wanna support your boy and buy some of my merch, you know I got information on that down in the description below. You can check out my store. I also got some new music coming out this Friday, so tap in, tune in, show some love. I appreciate you, and let's get right back to the video.
Hey yo guys, what's happening? It's your boy Araine TJ back again with another reaction video, and today we going over something crazy, son. It says here that this father was jealous of his 12-year-old son and deleted him. Now that's the title. We don't know if it's clickbait or not, but we always watching Twisted Crimes, and he be nice. So once again, make sure that you hit the subscribe, hit the like, and let's get into today's video.
If your barber not 8 years old and he ain't focused like this, you need to get another one. Taking appointments after.
This is the story of Dominique McGeechee, age 38, a lovely wife and devoted mother who was found dead with a gunshot injury, along with her husband and her wonderful child. The young family was found dead by the police after a welfare check had been done at their residence. Both parents were at a point employed by the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, making it a disturbing case. There was a cryptic message left online by her husband a day prior to the death of the whole family. The actual cause of their death was later revealed to their families, making the case more shocking than they thought. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories.
Dr. King.
Alright, sorry, before we get into that, once again, you know what I mean, as usual, if you're new here though, if the art to the side, I'm an artist just trying to push my art, push my content. I like creating. I make a lot of different types of content, you know what I mean. I'm an inventor, I'm a musician, I'm a writer, I'm a painter, a drawer, a draftsman. Like, I just like to make things, so I'm pushing some of that. And you know, I started doing like putting out some of my lost footage. I kept saying once I hit like 3K I'll start going live and stuff. A lot of the footage has like music in the background, so I got like copyrighted, so that video is blocked. You can't see it anymore, but I put it back up with no sound, and I'm gonna start putting out more of my lost footage from COVID, footage from art school. I went to Tyler School of Art, and I'm gonna just keep putting my art out there so you could see it. If you want commissions, if you have a portrait or something done, you know what I mean, you could hit me up. Maybe we could work something out. You need artwork. If you do music, I do cover arts as well. If you want somebody to write a song, like, yo, however you want creating done, I think I could help you out. So I'm just trying to push my art and my portfolio, I guess. So with that said,
And welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories.
Dr. King said, if they can brave the storm, then so can I.
This is 12-year-old Jarrell McGeechee Jr. in January, giving a speech to honor Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
This story will be taking us to Kansas City, Missouri. It is the largest city in Missouri with a population around 450,000 people and more than 2 million in its metropolitan area. With a crime rate of 6,197 per 100,000 residents, Kansas City has a crime rate that is 166.62% higher than the national average.
Today, we gather to honor those who have gone before us and to celebrate, love, and cherish those who are with us.
Dominique McGeechee was a young, beautiful lady who enjoyed doing the simple things in life. She was a nurse with the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs at some point in her life. She was a lovely young lady who wanted the best in life. Dominique met Jarrell McGeechee Sr. They were a great couple. Jarrell McGeechee Sr. was born in Rayford, was a Spring Lake police officer in 2017, formerly taught first grade at Cumberland Mills Elementary School, was chairman of the Hope Mills Prime Movers Committee for Millennials and vice chairman of the Town Historical Preservation Committee. A decent amount of time after dating, they decided to get married. It was a nice wedding. He really posted nice things about them getting married before the wedding and after the wedding. On this post, which was before the wedding, he said, 75 more days. Do I really want to say, I do? Let me think. Heck yeah. After they got married, he posted another one saying, well, it's a done deal. Meet the press. Signed, sealed, delivered Dominique Brown, you're mine. LOL. They were a couple who everyone respected. Both of them were employed by the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, where Dominique worked as a nurse. They were just really great people. They ended up having a child who would be the center of their relationship. They named him Jarrell McGeechee Jr. He was a very intelligent child.
Good evening. I'm backstage in my personal dressing room preparing to open for Dr. Umar Johnson. I look forward to hearing from you soon.
He was his dad's best friend. They did a lot of things together.
Because this is what happens when you quarantine, what is it, COVID-19? Yeah. And you're bored. This little guy thinks it's just okay to just go and cut my hair, really?
What a beautiful
Doing a
kid.
great job.
That's
Tell you what, not you, bro. If you need if your kid, if your barber not 8 years old and he ain't focused like this, you need to get another one. Taking appointments after the governor says you can, get your hair cut. Until next time, peace out.
Good morning, everyone. My father has something very special for me for my birthday, so now I'm going to turn around and see what it is. How about them Cowboys?
Jarrell McGeechee Jr. was a gifted child. At age 8, Jarrell McGeechee Jr. is already a history buff. In some of his readings, Jarrell learned about Martin Luther King Jr. and his battle for civil rights and equality. Then he would go around the country at a young age making presentations.
All we say to America is be true to what you said on paper. If I lived in China or even Russia or any totalitarian country, maybe I could understand some of these illegal injunctions. Maybe I could understand the denial of certain basic First Amendment privileges because they had committed themselves to that over there. But somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read.
He won awards in school, statewide, nationwide. He was a good speaker. He spoke at all sort of events.
I count this a blessing to stand here in Junction City some 20 years later on the same streets where my mother walked to her friends' homes and played at local parks. Also, thank you to my father, who's recording this, for helping greatly to provide me with opportunities such as these. Amen.
Amen.
Look at that, bro. What an amazing kid, bro. So far. Bro, this is sad already, bro.
He was famous for giving speeches to honor Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Crowds then began to chant, "We want Martin! We want Martin!" Word was sent back that over 3,000 persons had braved the storm to hear Dr.
Jarrell Jr. was said to be a leader with the way he was moving. He's a little boy with a big voice. Jarrell Jr. said he enjoys reading. His proficiency with words recently won him a Regional Spelling Bee Award from the Association of Christian Schools International. Both parents were very proud of their child, but the bond between the dad and son was on another level. They were just inseparable. They were a unit. Their family was one which a lot of people were envious of. Not until a message surfaced on Jarrell's social media page. It reads, "My parents has always been great to me. However, when they had differences, I always suffered. The worst thing ever is when my mom took me from my dad. My dad only disciplined me for my actions. My mom could not respect that because she never had a male figure in her life prior to meeting my dad. Weeks without seeing my dad as he was a stay-home father to me the first 3 years of my life. That hurt me more than life. That was a shocker to everyone who was close to them. They never thought there was any kind of problem within the family. Unknown to everyone, that was just the tip of the ice. A day or 2 days after that cryptic post which people believed was sent out by Jarrell Sr.
Bro, hold on, dog. I gotta read that.
The ice. A day or 2 days after that cryptic
Hold on. We gotta go back. Sorry, guys.
life. That was a shocker to stay home. Never had a male. My dad only differences. A page. It reads, "My parents has always been great to me. However, when they had differences, I always suffered. The worst thing ever is when my mom took me from my dad. My dad only disciplined me for my actions. My mom could not respect that because she never had a male figure in her life prior to meeting my dad. Weeks without seeing my dad as he was a stay-home father to me the first 3 years of my life. That hurt me more than life. That was a shocker to everyone who was close to them. They never thought there was any kind of problem within the family. Unknown to everyone, that was just the tip of the ice. A day."
That message don't even sound right, for real, for real. Like, you see the intelligence of that kid so far, like, That don't make sense. Like, already off the rip, I don't feel like that kid posted that.
A or 2 days after that cryptic post, which people believed was sent out by Jarrell Sr., even though Jarrell Jr. had access to the social media account too. Nobody heard from the family, so a welfare check was made by the police at the request of the family members. Entering the home, officers came upon the 12-year-old boy, Jarrell McGeechee, Jr., with a fatal gunshot wound, per police, who note that further into the home, they discovered the child's mother, Dominique McGeechee, with a fatal gunshot wound, as well as Jarrell McGeechee, Sr., who appeared to die as the result of a self-inflicted gunshot injury. Police found the 3 family members, each with apparent bodily trauma, dead inside the home, following a welfare check just after 9:45 a.m.
Family of 3 found dead in a Northland home yesterday.
Police now believe the 3 died as a result of a murder. We now know the names of those victims, a man and woman, both in their 30s, and a 12-year-old boy. KCTV5's Grace Smith joining us live at 5 now from that house. Grace, what can you tell us?
Bro, what? Bro, just delete yourself. Just delete yourself, bro. Like, for real. If you're gonna do this, just delete yourself.
Well, Carol and I have been out here for 2 days now, and I can tell you that people are still trying to comprehend this entire situation. This is a quiet neighborhood. Yesterday, we watched as people were looking out of their window in fear, and today, I watched as multiple people drive past the home, paying their respects to this family, who they say was a highly talked about family.
From a dark past to positive extremes.
In September, Gerald Jr. made this video with his mom and dad beside him.
The boy, my husband was so impressed with him. He was so smart.
But on Monday, Gerald Jr. and his mom and dad were all found shot to death in their Northland home. Police say Gerald Sr. died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
I mean, they were just great people. And that's the thing. They were just really, really good people.
Dina Rose's husband worked with Gerald Sr. and Dominique at the Leavenworth VA Medical Center.
Spilled blood of these innocent girls.
He took that video of the family for a national tribute to Martin Luther King Jr.
He even said to me, he said, this young man's going to grow up and be somebody someday.
Of a bright future.
According to police, when they didn't show up to work or school on Monday, a family member called in a welfare check and found the scene that has left this quiet neighborhood gutted.
Why? This is senseless, you know? Why? And that little boy, you know?
Dr. King said, they can brave the storm, and so can I.
A very confident and poised Jarrell McGeechee commanded the room when he recited the last speech ever given by Dr. King. He says parts of the decades-old speech sticks with him.
His commitment to being nonviolent, because there are so many things, so many racist acts that are being performed, and a lot of people I know probably wouldn't have been able to stay nonviolent, but he was able to stay calm, collected.
The circumstances.
Bro, you hear the intelligence in this young man, bro?
Because there are so many things, so many racist acts that are being performed, and a lot of people I know probably wouldn't have been able to stay nonviolent, but he was able to stay calm, collected.
The circumstances leading up to the 3 deaths remain unknown at this time. The deaths of the mother and son will continue to be investigated according to police. Police say they are not currently seeking any additional suspects. However, KCPD did emphasize that the findings remain preliminary and that investigators are still compiling evidence. Some people believed that they were having issues and they were about to separate, but none of them wanted to let the child go, which was what ultimately led to the rage and killing. Nobody knows that for sure at this point, just speculations by some friends. Anyone with any information is asked to contact homicide detectives directly at 816-234-5043. A sad ending to the life of a very bright boy and her mother.
Mom, thank you for being a positive example of a healthcare professional.
As we go through this coronavirus pandemic and we grapple with what's going on with this pandemic, we need people like you who stand on the front line, who's courageous and very thoughtful and committed and dedicated to the citizens of North Carolina as well as to the citizens of our country.
We just wanted to let you know how proud we are of you with your nurse practitioner accomplishments and your love that you have for the elderly.
She really loves her patients, and she looked out for my mother when she was in the hospital years ago, and she made a transition, but Dominique told her she was going to take good care of her, and she did.
Next to creating life, The finest thing a person can do is to save a life.
Doing such an amazing job during the COVID-19.
She's consistent in her job.
We thank you for your service.
They were incredible people who were not supposed to have died the way they died. Men should learn to be patient sometimes before doing the unthinkable. This could have been avoided. Our sincere condolences to their families. May their souls continue to rest in peace. Please stay safe out there and see you guys in the next video.
Bro, that's mad tragic, bro. That's mad tragic. RIP to the mother and to the son. Condolences to their family. Bro, that's crazy, bro. Anyways, gang, if you like the art to the side, hit the like, hit the subscribe. More art coming to you. Eventually, that's all it's gonna be. BTS art scene, you know what I mean? Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. This is crazy, bro.